Can Mohammad Yunus, the head of the interim government, end the horror of death, arson, carnage against minorities and the chaos in Bangladesh? In 2006, Yunus was given the Nobel Prize for Peace. But can he bring peace to his country when it needs it the most? Can he restore order and bring Bangladesh's suddenly faltering economy back on track? These are among the many questions being asked. You see, Bangladesh has become synonymous with utter chaos. According to estimates, over 200 people have been killed in the last 3 days. This morning, at least 20 bodies of Awami League leaders and their family members were recovered. Student leaders of the protests that brought down Sheikh Hasina nominated Yunus to the top job. And the army accepted this demand. Now, he is not young. Yunus is 84 years old, an entrepreneur, banker, economist, lauded for providing a bank for the poor, for which, by the way, he won a Nobel Peace Prize award nearly 2 decades ago. The 84-year-old now faces his biggest challenge. Former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, is gone. The demands of the agitation have been met. But why is there still rampant violence? Violence against the Awami League is still rampant across Bangladesh. There is a mood of vengeance across the land. As per reports, bodies of at least 20 leaders of the Awami League and their family members were recovered from across the country. Like we said, their houses and business establishments have been vandalized and looted. As per the latest reports, there are disturbing signs of rising anarchy. Fresh violence broke out in a Dhaka neighborhood on Wednesday. In a telling incident, hundreds of bank officials allegedly forced 4 deputy governors to resign over claims of corruption. In fact, across the country, there are multiple reports of mobs attacking Hindu houses and business establishments and looting valuables. More than 50 temples have been attacked across the country. A Hindu councillor has been killed, while another was reportedly lynched. Social media is filled with videos of incidents against Hindus. As per reports, violence against Hindus has been reported in nearly half of the country's districts. Nearly 8% of Bangladeshis, that's roughly 13 million people, are Hindus. They were living in harmony with the Muslims. Now, they seem to be trapped in terror. Aside from this, most schools, universities, banks and businesses, including a majority of the country's mainstay, the garments and the clothing factories, have been shut since mid-July. The country's economy is in shambles. In fact, reports estimate that the political turmoil has led to a loss of over $10 billion. Now, the Bangladesh Police Association has said that it is launching a strike across the country, citing a lack of security. So, if the police are afraid, who is safe? A communal and partisan monster seems to have been let loose upon the land. The police have reportedly said that they would not return to work unless their safety is assured. This is what Bangladesh is looking like right now. And in the absence of the traffic police, students could be seen managing traffic in the national capital, Dhaka. The question remains, is Yunus even up to this challenge? You see, the alibis are over. The story has moved on from that. He has to deliver. He has promised elections within a few months. But if the chaos continues, the country will be ravaged before the elections. Meanwhile, the opposition leader, Khaleda Zia, was released from house arrest yesterday. Zia, a longtime rival of Hasina, was convicted of corruption charges by Hasina's government in the year 2018. Today, she made a speech at a rally stating that the so-called victory will bring new opportunities for Bangladesh.
The corruption which has been going on in the country for so many days was ignored by the government. Amid all this, we must make Bangladesh prosperous again. For the students who gave up on their dreams by getting involved in bloodshed, we will fulfill those dreams. Students have shown great intellect, courage and bravery while fighting, which will help us in making Bangladesh a republic.
Now, coincidentally, Zia's son and BNP's acting chairman Tariq Rahman is also set to return to Dhaka. Rahman is supposedly the man behind the India Out campaign that began in the country following Hasina's return as Prime Minister in the year 2008. India has had strong ties, especially in trade with Bangladesh during Hasina's tenure. How Yunus handles the country's ties with India and other countries remains to be seen. As per reports, the interim government is expected to have a mix of former bankers, defense personnel, politicians, student representatives, former members from educational institutions, among others. Reports say Yunus is expected to arrive in Dhaka on Thursday following a minor medical procedure in Paris. The reports do not disclose more about Yunus's health issue or the duration of his ongoing stay in France. Now, so far, Yunus has praised and congratulated the forces that put him in power. In an official statement, he said that the student protests in Bangladesh marked the country's second victory day. He has also appealed to people to stay calm, refrain from all kinds of violence, and get ready to build the country. But then, are words enough? And is anyone even listening? He surely believes his words will have an impact, cautioning that violence will destroy everything and promising to hold elections. His statements are a stark contrast to what happened earlier this year when he distanced himself from entering politics. Whether Yunus will play a temporary role and step back after elections is uncertain. Whether he will bring much needed stability to Bangladesh or have things already reached a point of no return, that remains the big question. We don't know the answer to that. What we are certain about, though, is that his immediate task is to stabilize a country in utter turmoil. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.